Hello. I managed to click the stop streaming button for a moment. Hello, we are back. I managed to click stop streaming for 1 second.
Epic.
And as a true, very good streamer, now we're ready for some Counter-Strike Burger. We are in the server with the players. It is gonna be a knife round, and this one, none of the teams are allowed to cheat. I love when I just click stop streaming and lose a couple of viewers because I'm bad.
This time around, as you mentioned, the knife round matters. The winner of this knife round will choose their starting side, which more often than not is the CT side. Gillet goes down, Olden goes down, Fugor goes down, and the rest of the players go down, and it's looking more and more like be back to the game, wins the knife round.
Fugor absolutely carries that knife round. Oh my god. We're just gonna give him the MVP right now, I think.
Yes, sir. He's already the best player on Nuke. And with that, back to the game. Starts on T side. It looked... No, that teams are the wrong way around. There we are. They obviously starts to choose on the CT side. That means that Infurity takes a timeout before the game even begins.
Oh my god, that is so crazy. That means I can...
I don't think I've ever seen that before, even.
No, what the hell? Okay, there.
Need to stop clicking buttons, I think.
I think the stream is fine, it's just our screen afterward.
Yeah, I know that. I can see the stream.
I want a second radar, because this is Nuke. And look at my radar, I have to observe it right now. That is not a big enough radar for some observing. Okay, now I have a better radar on my second screen. I feel like such a boss now when I have like on the second screen I have a separate radar. As a pro streamer move right here, or pro observers.
It's crazy indeed.
It is very fun to be an up-and-coming... I wouldn't call it up-and-coming, because that would mean we have a lot of momentum, and right now we're streaming for like 10 viewers on SGL Fall. No hate to SGL Fall. They just don't bring in the big viewers at the moment.
Not yet, at least.
Same as us.
Everything has to start somewhere.
And everything has to... Anyway, what I was gonna say, it is kind of funny, because we have to do the production, the observing, and the casting at the same time. And so we can be bad at 3 things instead of just 1.
And will it be a vent dive from Infurity? It's looking very much like it.
Chop off both my arms and call me a pirate. It's gonna be a vent dive from Infurity.
And as we know, at least, having watched Infurity a couple of times, they love to do this play multiple times on their T side.
I have a feeling Back to the Game also has watched Infurity a couple of times, because there are 2 CTs here ready for this play. Side open in this position, but only 1 terrorist to challenge him, and they're just gonna go up the vents again because his A side has fallen.
Yeah, that's the champion finding the double kill on B as well, falling to Masi in the end, but he is now alone, far away on the B side. It's the wrong side, and Infurity should be able to win the pistol round, taking the lead. They did so on Anubis as well, then losing 5 rounds. They did also win the pistol round on Inferno. There they got 3 rounds. And now they have won the pistol round once again on the Nuke. At least they won all the first pistol rounds.
Yes, remind me, does this mean Infurity 1-3 and Back to the Game 1-2 so far? Has it been kind of even? Or did Infurity win both of the Anubis pistol rounds? Because I have a feeling they did.
I know Back to the Game won the second one on Inferno, I believe.
You know that you believe that they might have won one of the pistol
on the
rounds
first map.
on Inferno?
I honestly don't remember.
Alright.
But it's Nuke that matters right now. Infurity takes the lead.
I love that from Infurity. They only vent dive with 3 players when they do it every single time we watch them do it. And this time the 2 players on the top side get enough frags, so they just go up the vents again. The CTs had the great response there, but the top players just not playing well enough and staying alive. It's gonna be another fast round out of this door. Trades going in, and Molvin has cheated out to this possession outside the vents, and there's no person above. Molvin might get challenged here. There is another guy in the smoke. There's a lot of chaos at the moment, but Masi just drops down the vent instead.
Both players from the CTs finds himself down here right now. Saidu with a mag 7 pound, kill it early, but he's just in secret right now, not really being able to do anything from this position.
He is...
Unless Infurity decides to go B right now. and they might get another shot at it.
Infurity. Not expecting there to be 2 players down below, because why would there be 2 players down below, to be honest, at this point? But it might actually just work out for back to the game, who are just gonna stick to their guns.
The CTs just have to gamble, and it's looking like they're gonna get a chance. Though a slim chance with the MP9 and the Mag 7.
Masi spots players on the crosshair, but Zaidu with the Swag 7. I can't imagine him getting a lot of frags on this position.
And
long range.
With the gun door. What? With the door gone as well. There shouldn't really be anything they can do.
Why has the gun door?
Well then. Yeah, they do find the kills in the end. They don't even need to plant the bomb. It's clean enough from Infurity after that opening skirmish. And it's 2-0. And once again, it's another technical timeout. We got one before the game. We got one after the knife round. And now we have another one.
I just love technical timeouts, Snooze. It is one of my favorite things about being a caster, because I can just sit there and try and make you as uncomfortable as possible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But I don't have any questions right now, so you are
Me
safe
neither.
at the moment.
I'm thinking we're just gonna sit here and do nothing.
Is that a good chalky milk? Having loss. Same location, just another server.
Peace is not having it.
You're saying you have 0% loss. It's spiking. Ah, the reply. Huge right now, holy. Can we do like the command?
Probably can.
What's
Status.
Status? Can we do a little bit of investigative journalism? We can't.
Is there stat?
We just do. Wait, once again, just saying status?
Oh.
Yeah. Thought it was Minecraft for a second. I was gonna do /status.
Does not seem like we can.
No, status is fake. Novin with social commentary. I love this right now.
Nolan even stating he had 10% loss. That's an issue, if that's true.
Alright. Might get some friendly banter back and forwards, both teams wanting to play Counter-Strike, but you know, the conditions just aren't there at the moment, it seems like.
They get an admin on the case. Switching servers shouldn't be the biggest issue.
And KK also chipping in here. I love how we're commentating the discussion. Every 2 to 3 seconds.
I don't have too much else to commentate at the moment. I could ask you how much you like a different map, but you know.
Why is that your go-to questions? Like,
because we're playing Counter-Strike, they play on the maps. We might get a change of the map pool right after the major, probably.
I love how every time you've asked me about the map, it's been a map not we're on.
Yes,
we were in Infurity.
All the maps we're on, it doesn't really matter. You just have to play them. Well, I did ask you about Vertigo, but everyone bans Vertigo, so you don't have to play Vertigo.
You do not have to play Vertigo, and also you're probably not gonna have to do it after the major if all the speculation is true, which I have a feeling they are.
Valve has no clue about what they're doing, Vertigo is probably gone after the major, but
I mean, Vertigo not being that new of a map anymore, and also not being Mirage, which is never gonna get banned ever.
Compared to like pretty much all the other maps, Vertigo is pretty new, at least in the pool.
Well, it's older than Ancient, it's older than Anubis, it's older than this new Inferno.
True. But the CS2 updates, they don't matter. Maps
new Inferno is a very different map. In some regards.
It's very different.
It is very claustrophobic. I have a feeling New Inferno is the only reason the incendiaries were nerfed. Because those incendiaries in Banana were insane to start with.
They have been the entire of Counter-Strike's history almost.
That is also very true. Sitting here waiting for stuff to happen, which is currently not the case. We're just sitting here looking at people's knife. Zaidu not having a knife. We have some nice butterflies. I really like this butterfly from KK.
I have seen it before, and I will probably see it again. It's a nice knife with a nice pair of gloves as well.
Oh, we're just waiting for some admin to come in here and talk about if loss is good or not. And so, for some reason, I am getting like botted by VTubers at the moment. The VTuber that came in here last time did also follow me on my Twitters, and I have 2 VTubers following my Twitter, which has exclusively commented like "yay" on comments about me streaming. All right, can you pause as well? You will get it back after restore. I'm wondering what they are talking about.
They are talking about timeouts. The technical timeouts are not infinite here at the ES or at Faceit.
I'm wondering what's going on. Zezi, are you in chat? I mean, this chat is 2 minutes back, so I'm hoping there is an admin on the case. And but it doesn't look like Sapienza, the coach of Infurity, is getting an answer from the admin at the moment, so I don't know what's going on.
If there is one guy who doesn't want loss for his own team, it's probably him right now.
Ooh, I don't think he wants a loss in general, to be honest.
True. Loss in the server might lead to a loss in the game.
Oh,
looks like the opposing team is agreeing to extending the timeout.
And we're getting a new connect link from my main man, Golov.
This is looking promising. We might actually be able to complete the rest of the game.
Let's go. I'm gonna leave this. I'm not gonna. Well, this is no. I'm not gonna show this right now. So let's just do not dox the server or anything, and let's try to get onto it. Alright. That did not work. But then again, we are 2 minutes behind, so we're not gonna be able to join the server right away. Alright. Very slow start to Nuke after 2 action-packed games. We are just chilling here, waiting for stuff to happen. Maybe the server in Faceit is updated already. That would be great. And looks like it is. There are players here, at least. That is great.
Still very similar to where we left off, at least.
That is true.
It's hard to say if it's a new server or not.
I'm wondering, the server I mean, we shouldn't get kicked until 2 minutes afterwards, because we shouldn't get kicked until 2 minutes after the game has ended, because then we would always get kicked at like 12:10 or something.
True.
So we're just chilling here. I'm gonna put on some music while we wait, just not at blasting you with the volume. Yeah, it was a little. And chilling. Hei, jeg skjønte deg ikke. Du snakket på norsk.
Norwegian is
a language.
It's language of the world. One of the languages of the world, at least.
If you wanna have a job in the international market, you just gotta know Norwegian, man. It's so important.
It's cool to flex.
Now it looks like we are on the new server. We're just gonna wait for the teams to join. I'm sorry for the delay. Nothing to do here.
I'm not sorry for the delay. It's not our fault. Trust me, bro.
I mean, no, we didn't lose. It was the players who had lost.
Yes, they all lost.
I mean, all the players tonight have lost the map so far.
They have indeed.
50% loss.
But the real question is, who will lose the second map? Or the third map?
Who will lose their second map of the night?
Yes, sir.
If we don't think that any of them have played more maps this evening.
This is probably their first time opening Counter-Strike today.
Probably this week. At least for KK. Alright, it looks like we are going to get some Counter-Strike on the server. Maybe no more loss, maybe. That is a console, alright? That's a great console.
I think you should spectate the players, probably.
Yeah.
While we begin.
Oh my god, it is 2-0 to Infurity, as it was a long time ago.
Nothing has really changed since we last played.
Saido still with his swag 7.
And he's in this cheeky position. You can't really get out if Infurity decides to push ramp.
But if he is ready here, he could very well get a 1 and done. Doesn't have help from his team in time, but that Swag 7, it just hits for a lot of damage right now. And Mossy with a deagle headshot as well. Suddenly, this eco round looks very promising for back to the game. Still only pistols for the remaining players, but that is a massacre.
First kill comes in at the perfect time. The player from Hell able to take their attention, giving him a chance to get one more and even two more. He was done after two though. So the 2-on-3, not impossible. The bomb is making its way up heaven right now on Nolvin's back with the AK leading the charge. The captain just searching around for a bit more info, not finding anything. There is one player in the lobby and the other two are towards B.
The Molotov gonna make the plant possible. Sirius getting pushed from different angles, but gets one of the kills to follow. Novin finds the player in hut, and the last player is known. So the mop-up, the cleanup crew, Novin and Sirius just taking it easy, just taking their time, and the 3-0 is in effect. And after having a hard time converting on Anubis, Infurity has stopped having that problem, and that means that their life is significantly easier here on the nuke as well.
So this map opens up the same way as Inferno did, if I'm not mistaken. 3-0 to Infurity. Back to the game though, answered extremely strongly on Inferno in round 4.
A lot of util towards the A side to start with, but it's gonna be a ruse cross utility. Those are mouse smokes, if I'm not mistaken. He's looking to find the player up on the silo.
Rinji should be ready for someone looking towards him if he decides to peek wider here.
And Zaido is gonna stay down here in secret with the AWP. This is a great position if he gets the first kill here. Kill it is not gonna have any util, and he's just gonna walk into the crosshair of Zaido. That's gonna be a good first kill. Info. And a push from the CTs. The KK is on an extremely awkward timing here, but there is one more CT.
Oh, is he ready for the second one?
Doesn't look like it. Shock just shoots a little bit of the walls inside of the inner here.
He went for the Andy McPhee peek right there.
Oh, and he spots KK, but the spot goes both ways, and Rinji, he is working up towards heaven. How ready is Fugor for this?
He should really be ready.
Gets not the faraway player either, and suddenly Shock is pushed from every angle. KK coming from door. The timing couldn't be worse for Shock.
And they last saw the AWP down in secret, and he is surrounded. The timing might give him a way out right now.
Never mind.
This guy has a bigger brain than the rest of us. He knows what's possible.
I have met him in real life. His head is huge, boy, guy.
He's a very nice guy, and he's playing well right now. 6-1, him and Nolvin leading the charge. Infurity up 4-0. Couldn't have gone a better, or they could have gone a cleaner start, but not a better start. 4-0. And back to the game. Right back down to the eco, you could call it. Saidu once again with the Swag 7.
Just gotta go to the same position. Why not? Got a double here last time. But this time Infurity with a different look. Playing more of a default here. Hitting the mouse smokes. There are 3 smokes there from the... 4 smokes from the terrorists?
And Rinji just the lead. He's on the jump spot.
Is that a radar bug? Or were there 2... I guess there were 2 layers of smoke there in the middle. That's a lot of util used early. But I guess I nets them a kill.
There was 3 smokes indeed. You could all hear them land. Don't know what's up with that.
I think it was 4 burger. Look at the smokes in Infurity right now.
Might have been 4. I don't see a single smoke remaining though, so I'm not sure what that means.
But they are on the right side right now. No CTs to contest them, and they don't need smokes if the CTs just aren't around.
Choke finds the one holding the vent though, and Massive finds KK as well. They don't look ready for single door right now. But the repositions have come in. Kill it though in the middle of the open still.
Killet needs to find a position to play with. Has put up the crossfire by the door. Fugor. That's a nice flash, and the kill goes on Serious. Suddenly, Killet is very dead, and Rinji is all alone here. Gets spotted by the Swag 7 player, and Shock, he does a 180 and destroys Rinji, and that is an extremely messy defense there from Infurity.
That after plant just straight up wasn't it, to put it nicely.
Killet just stares in that smoke flash.
You could even call that after plant terrible for Infurity. They are probably thinking that, at least. And they do lose the round against the very lesser buy from Back to the Game. They still have money though for another solid buy here.
I feel like that is one of the rounds where Killet, if he was the one to choose his own position there, shows a little bit of his inexperience. You can't really play that crossfire like he did when you don't have ramp control.
I mean, not dodging the flash was very confident. Probably not what he needed.
He has gotten blind kills before this match, but maybe not worth counting on them. And they're just gonna hit the fast one out of Hut here. Masi with the AK close gets one kill before he gets taken down, but there's a lot more CTs where that came from. Sirius out through main. That's gonna be a really quick round there from Back to the Game.
That was just a bit too simple for Infurity there. Just hitting the A site after 5 seconds. The CTs doesn't really even have time to go B right there. And yeah, it's 4-2. Infurity going for another buy. This time though, only 3 rifles. They are reaching the last bit of their cash reserve.
And this is a pivotal round in the game. Back to the Game and Infurity now. Back to the Game actually has a lot of cash, but wants to try and reset this terrorist economy. Mouse smokes coming in, but there is a player closer. He's very ready for Rinji here.
The bait and switch works wonders for Back to the Game in the opening here.
Then they're gonna go towards Fugor, who is alone here in ramp, and when he fumbles the spray on the first one, he is gonna get taken down right away. That rotates up from the CTs. 3 counter-terrorists down on the B side right away. Only Shock here on the top side.
AK they've deleted by the AK as well as Nolwyn. This man is on a tear and he just deletes the 3 remaining Ts.
This man does not need an AWP. He is just a sniper at the moment with any gun you give him. Very clean kills. 9-4 in the game so far.
At this point it might be a while until we see the AWP again on this map. 9-4 as you mentioned. Infurity losing the grip of the game right now.
They could have gone for an AWP here, but I guess as Infurity are on an anti-eco, you don't really want to risk that gun in this round.
I mean, we're not joking, so I do feeling it with the AK. Decides to not play AWP right now.
It's gonna be some lobby punching from Masi here, just enjoying life with the SMG.
Masi decided to buy the MP9 and just takes it into the lobby for 2 free kills, and that nade is spot on. It's a 4-on-1. Kill it with just the deagle. And he finds nothing. It's now even once again. It's like we just started. 4-on-4. 4 rounds remaining in the first half. Nuke known, at least in CSGO, to be a quite CT-sided map. Not so sure anymore in CS2.
I have a feeling on this kind of level, on this kind of map, it's very just momentum-based. It doesn't really matter where you are. Although the CT side might be a little harder to play, as the rotations do require the individual players to be on point decision-making wise. He is playing very close here, and hearing the people burning alive. Zaidu also close, and it's gonna be a massacre again from the counter-terrorists. KK from above, wondering where all his team went. They're gonna keep pushing right now, it seems like. Yep, they have the bomb, they just want to end this, and they do. KK falling down there on our screen.
Infurity just getting shut down right now in every avenue, not getting anything done, no entries, no trade frags, and no clutches. There's really nothing right now. 5-4, the last 5 rounds have been really strong for Back to the Game.
You can see it. When they win, they build up this insane amount of cash. We saw it on Anubis as well, but on the CT side, it's even more impressive. 11k, 7k, 9k, 12, and 13k.
And they keep carrying these AKs with them into the next round, making the T side rough to play.
4 AKs now for Infurity to contest with. The bomb has dropped down to the lower side, but there is an AK here ready to match them. But Rinji, he might just be able to get the plant down. That is a win in my book from Infurity.
That's a huge win. And
Killit is behind.
He's the
Hello?
only investment from Infurity. If he gets 2 here, no, he shoots after 1.
He gets flanked, he needs to just do something. Rinji is close, but he gets spotted on the smoke pool. Let's see this with an AK, but
he needs to go nuclear right now on the map of the nuclear bomb. But it's too late. It's 6-4. He does let himself save this AK into the next round.
And the amount of AKs going into this round is gonna get halved. A lot of damage, to be honest, for the eco here for Infurity. 3 kills, getting a bomb plant. That is an A in my book from the eco.
It's a consolation prize at least. Infurity would probably like to get at least 1 more round on the board after going 4-0 up. But they have still have to compete against Saidu and 2 AKs.
Saidu now 12-5, and he has picked up the AWP once again, going for this aggressive peek into lobby.
Well, I believe it's the first AWP he has picked up though.
Rinji, how ready are you? Not at all, my friend. And Shoki goes for the double spray. The push is gonna come in from the other side. This is very clear right now. Zaidu shoots as his own team, and that's gonna be the most amount of damage done to a back to the game player this round at least.
Infurity got at least something done in the last round, and back to the game did not like that at all. So they keep just winning these rounds brutally and cleanly. 5 alive at least 3 or 4 times now on the CT side.
Back to the game, their economy, they have 10k on 4 of their players going into the last round. Safe to say, I think they have enough for the half.
When you look at their money, it looks like overtime, but we're still in the first half. 7-4, can they close it out? 8-4, or can Infurity make something happen here in the last round?
Infurity going for several just fast A plays here, or not even fast, just medium flat A plays. Now Nolvin finds a beautiful entry onto Fugor. That is not how you want to start the round if you are back to the game. I'm wondering how aggressive are these rotates going to be down the vents. It's just going to be the one to start with. And Nolvin, he has found his way into the, what is this area called, double door area. He can flank secret right now. He doesn't know there is a player secret, so might not be compelled to, but his position right now is insane for the terrorists.
Like he will maybe go for it, or he's honestly just searching around the B side looking for. Right now he's just holding the rotation, and he might just get one for free right now.
Choke, that is himself. And what, his name is Choke, like, what do you mean?
I wouldn't call it a choke, it was just a big risk, and it doesn't pay out. Mossy left in a 1-on-4 this round, looking very clean from Infurity.
And this round from back to the game, a little bit more Mossy. And that's gonna be an Infurity fifth. I am trying. You gotta be bad. You gotta be bad now. Well, we only have like 10 viewers. So then I can be good when we cast the playoff of the next major.
Yes, sir.
That's true. Road to Major Caster Edition. Gonna come on YouTube soon.
We're gonna get hired to cast specifically the Major Grand Final. Nothing else.
We're gonna come in. Everyone's gonna boo us when they switch to when there's the big reveal of who casts the Major Final. Everyone's just gonna be like, who the fuck are these guys? And we're gonna be amazing.
Yes, sir.
Everyone's gonna cry after the pistol round, like, oh my god, I've never thought of Counter-Strike in this light before. They're just painting this beautiful picture. And I'm just gonna say like, oh, this game, it's gonna be Vitality versus Spirit, and I'm gonna say this game is getting messy for Vitality. And that's gonna be from this practice, boy, guys. I am painting the picture right now. I am making the road for myself.
But while we're yapping away, the second half is about to start. It's the final full half of this quarterfinal. Infurity on the CT side. They got 5 rounds in the end on their own T side. But back to the game now. They can set the pace for the last half. But right now, one smoke towards the main, but it looks like At least 2 players are just gonna walk through it right now.
Nolvin.
Taking control of hell. He
Ooh.
spots 3 far away, but is he ready for the close players? Looks like it.
2 players closer for him. And there's gonna be 2 also going down secret, and Nolvin gets deleted here.
Both the hell and the heaven player gets deleted, and KK only finds 1 on B, and the champion has been surrounded, but he falls to the first hurdle. And the rotations also get taken down. Back to the game. They are not out of the game yet. They are in fact in a 3-round lead.
And this round 1 is gonna put them in really good position now. Trading pistols on all 3 maps, if I'm not mistaken, which I might. And no one is gonna complain about that when we get to the end of this game. Whoever wins is just the better team at the moment. And the MP9s from 4 of the Infurity players. And I'm expecting maybe something aggressive here, and it looks like I'm getting what I'm expecting, a standard lobby crunch, but the mouse smokes are in full effect already. The player holding behind there, Masi, getting taken down. There is 1 player here in Nolvin to stop the T's from just pushing out, but he only has an MP9 and Fugor. He is ready with the Galil. If the CTs want to go for a retake, it has to be fast.
Nolvin got the info he wanted, but he took the fight extremely early.
Okay, it's getting run down. He's very happy to get at least 1 here, but his trade is not gonna come.
The bomb is down though, so they have to speed up a little bit. They have a bit of time to work with, but the kills are coming in from the T's.
Yeah, serious? 4x3.
1.
The long range
Miss
MP9. I would have gotten that kill. I'm just saying.
You probably would.
There's a fumble and a half from Sirius, to be honest.
Of the situation takes the captain down by itself. 95. Security has to go for the eco right here. And back to the game. Most likely will reach 10 rounds. Only 3 rounds into the second half.
The pressure now building for Infurity. It has been a back and forth game so far, but back to the game now. The most dominant showing we've seen of any of both teams. Ramp gonna be just Molotov. It's a default round from the terrorists. They're gonna just let Keys walk out here. There are only USPs on the other side.
Well, they can't really do anything from heaven right now. At least it will be a challenge to get the kill.
Really with the S.
Oh. Yeah.
There is nothing happening here. And that kill it with the P50. Never mind.
He likes to beat the 50, but the rest of the team absolutely hates pistols. So it's only 1 kill. Back to the game. As we spoke of, up to 10 rounds and a 5-round lead right now. And right now, it's back to the game's game to lose. Has been a competitive affair so far. Infurity, they need to get something on the board, and it probably has to be right now. The cash reserve not really allowing them to lose this round. This is an interesting round boost. Very cool, actually.
Gonna make Nolvin miss, but Keys is just in the open.
The timing is good for Nolvin. Gets the freest kill of his entire life.
The cross, Masi. He's gonna wait for the nade. Now he might feel inclined to cross. Holy shit. English.
Masi gets down unscathed in the end.
Moving with the op there. Covering for KK, who has dropped down, or at least walked down. Nolvin gonna probably be pressured right now. Fugor going for just the crawl.
He's gonna get a chance right now, or...
No.
Hey, he probably will. The Molotov. It's a risky one to go for.
Nolvin likes to stand in Molotovs. He's gonna go forward, actually, and it very much works for Nolvin. He gets to... The third player is scared. Nolvin gets blinded. It almost looks like he's gonna get the kill anyway. And Masi, he doesn't go down secret. He is in garage, so the players might be able to link up here towards heaven. Sirius going for a peek. Should have spotted Masi here, and indeed he does. Masi doesn't know what hit him, but I think it was bullets from a gun.
It was indeed the dink coming in. The body shot finishing him off, leaving Saidu in the 1-on-4, and the champion looks extremely ready.
Infurity very much
For an
had
angle, though.
to win this round. They can't let it crawl away from them. Zydo with 2 to start with.
And the drop is silent, but the bomb plant is not. It's a good conversion in the end. The 2 players on 6 kills, surviving. They did make it quite expensive there in the end, or Saidu at least did.
He is up to 19 kills right now. On Inferno, it was also him.
I believe it was him and Keys.
And now only him with Masi and yeah, it's him in the front again at least with Shoke and Masi. Well, on Infurity's side is Snolvin doing a lot of good work, but no one really carrying at the moment.
The last round being expensive though leads to him having no op into round 17.
Rinji, you're making a lot of noise here for a person might being in red, which there is a person red. He is gonna try and find the fight keys.
He's feeling very confident.
Rinji
right
is just walking out there in the open. He does not look ready for it, but Keys with a bad peek gives him the info. I am getting very stressed from how Rinji is playing this.
And he's playing it so unpredictable. The enemies can't really predict it either.
I mean, if I'm Keys in that situation, I'm raging when I don't get the kill. I'm just shouting to my team like, what the fuck is that idiot doing? But I mean, the idiot did get the kill.
It did. So I believe Rinji is happy with himself after that one. It's a 5-on-3. It's a golden opportunity for Infurity to reset back to the game right now.
They're gonna go and try and just go for the slow cross here. Ugor
The
already.
angle is great. Finds another, but he isn't ready for anything else. Shoke taking it back. 2-on-4.
35 seconds. This needs to be fast and Nolvin.
That's
That
a dirty angle.
kill is just faster.
It's Masi alone in secret. He has 23 seconds to work with right now, and the B site is open for business until I say that. KK rotates down. It's Masi, yeah, he molotovs the vents. Tries to run out. KK isn't ready. Now he is. The smoke will not allow anything. And it is 7-10. The economy is not there for back to the game. It's most likely gonna be 8-10. As we see the first tactical timeout of Nuke, I believe.
Has been a lot of technicals. This one is only for the tactics.
The technical timeouts in online play is not probably as strict as technical timeout in a LAN environment.
I don't think so. I don't think they're slapping people who are talking, but well, Taz did talk during a technical.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean,
during past majors, the coaches weren't allowed to like clap between rounds.
that is straight up depressing.
Yeah.
I wish they would revoke that rule. Anyway,
believe they
7-10.
have now.
The Infurity comeback is starting. They had to win the round at 5-10, and now they're at 7-10. And the economy, although it's not building, it's not the worst thing in the world. Wants to win this round cleanly if they could, to start building some momentum.
This time only a singular PT50 and a Tech 9. How much work can they do? He runs out of ammo, Rinji. The Emperor A1S.
It's raining man, but
Oh.
Rinji with the nade and the
Rinji.
M4 again. And it is gonna be clean from Infurity, not a single player going down. And look at the economy now. They have some buffer to work with.
They do. Rinji almost running out of bullets, but it does end up with 3 kills in the anti-eco. And this round, it's a round.
It's a round.
Infurity has money to work with. If they lose, back to the game does not really have the same. If they don't get a plant, it's probably a 10-10 game.
Back to the game. You probably know what position they were in and what position they let go. Now, doing another lobby default here. Nolvin found his way all the way over to the red box, which means that these cross smokes aren't gonna deny the info that back to the game want to deny.
That position from the champion is a very interesting position.
Nolvin goes for the peak actually there. Keys just extremely ready for him. And that was maybe an unforced error, but there was a Rinji here this whole time. Is Keys ready for the close position? He is, but not enough. KK playing close to the smoke, and if they're gonna rush through it, he is in the middle of a broken smoke, but he gets 1 kill. And suddenly there's a lot of TTs there waiting to spray down, but the bullets just do not hit. It's gonna be Ringy in a 1v2, needs the 3k. The players are low. Fugor on 33, Sido on 66. The door is getting open, but Fugor gets the trade onto the planting player.
Ringy not fast enough. The trades was going the way of Infurity, but suddenly the double kill comes in from back to the game. And the 2 versus 1 gets closed out. They do not get reset once again here back to the game. 11-8. Infurity with that clean anti-eco has won money for one more. This time Nolvin brings out the sniper rifle.
And the opportunity is still there for Infurity to get back into this game. The money is still not looking great for back to the game. 2 Galils, a Mac 10. It was an expensive win, although it was one. Nolvin this time, he has an AWP to do the same kind of play with. He's ready for it this time. Doesn't look like it, but the missed shot is his savior.
But Ringy once again is here in this position. He got cleared last time, still got the kill, and this time around, will he get cleared by Keys once again?
He will, but the shadow advantage is huge there for Ringy, and now, when the smoke fades, he's gonna get the cover he needs to just... Nolvin and Ringy!
That's a bit awkward.
Get it. And the ramps play is gonna be in effect here.
Ramp is lost. He doesn't dare to drop down the vent though. Usually a risky play.
And if they want to go for the retake, they do have to go for it through the ramp here, but still there is a player outside that they've not accounted for. Zaidu.
Zaidu can't really do anything from here if the action happens on B. With Infurity, are they really just gonna save right now?
Sirius playing really passive from this position, but they don't want to go to 12. At the same time, their economy is in the dumps. They can't risk to go for this and lose everything.
But it looks like they're putting it all on the line right now, with Killer going down and KK not finding anything.
It has to be Nolvin here, but the 2 players don't line up. Sirius from the single door gets 2 of the players. Zaidu, he is from the single door. And he is gonna be able to deny the plant, and it is gonna be 12-4 back to the game first. Infurity with no money to speak of. I say that as we see Sirius has 4k.
They have 2 players on the desired money at least. Nolvin brings out the armorless SGL, also known as the Scout. This is looking rough for Infurity. This is going to be an uphill battle.
It is 3 Galils from back to the game, so they do get some utility. So it isn't perfect, but at the same time, Infurity now, they are on the ropes, they are down, they are 1-1 in maps. This is for elimination.
The Galils aren't nearly as bad as the FAMAS either. They're probably not being too worried unless Nolvin is gonna make something happen right here.
Are you really gonna Nolvin, what the fuck is that?
That's the Nolvin we love to see sometimes, but sometimes it's a bit too much.
Nolvin gives and Nolvin takes away.
At least he makes it a 4-on-4, so that's something to work with for both teams, I guess.
The lobby crunch coming in, but Fugor playing this really scummy angle and gonna be ready for kill. Let's push up the stairs. Ringy and finding a kill in secret, and when KK also get the kill on Fugor, they have a lot of information on where the T's are not. They should have good information on where they are. We see Sirius aiming at heaven. Ringy also
position from the champion. Ringy might be able to respond quickly as well. He turns around. He finds it in the end with the FAMAS. The other player is just hanging around, but the champion finds him in the end. It's a close one, but they win it. And with that, they have money into the next round. Barely, at least. While back to the game, they absolutely do not have money.
3 rounds ago, we said that Infurity had a chance to reset back to the game, and now they're finally taking it, boy.
And with how the economy looks like right now, we're probably gonna go all the way 24 rounds. But I'm not gonna speak too soon. The low buys have been prevailing throughout this entire series.
Right, it's gonna be fast out of door from Fugor. At least it looked like that until the Molotov came in. But here comes the trigger pull. Kill it blind with the MP9 Sirius holding down the door, but that is his teammate dead. Nolvin from the heavens trying to help him, but right now the tech lines are prevailing. Sirius behind the smoke can't really help his teammate Nolvin.
Playing a dangerous game right now, but now they are contained within the lobby.
KK You gotta hate it if he goes down here to Shouk, and he will actually. KK gets down untraded. Shouk's 28 HP, but now he has an M4 next.
The
Challenge is gonna be serious, but they're gonna go towards outside here.
But Nolvin is in the ramp. They should know they have left through the exits. Unless they expect like a hut walk, but they probably don't expect that.
How long does it take? Serious, he has picked up pieces, 40 seconds. The secret walk would be a good play here, and it looks like they're gonna go for it. Not a lot of reason for the CTs to be down here, as I say that. Serious, he's going down the vents, but this means he is split up from the rest of his team, I guess.
Takes the headshot angle. It will get a chance at the first one cleanly done.
With the M4, but Sirius, he locks down both kills. It isn't clean here, but they do win against the force buy, and that is gonna put back to the game on an eco Burgar. Unless we get a Glock round here, I think we're gonna get 24 rounds on Nuke. It has been a great map so far. We got 23 on Anubis, we got 23 rounds on Inferno, and we're at least gonna get 23 rounds on Nuke. There's not a lot splitting these two teams right now.
For all maps to end up 13 to 10, back to the game only needs to convert this Glock and Deagle round. There is 2 Deagles and 2 Zeus's on the T side.
And it's gonna start in disaster for Infurity. The Deagle spot is found. Nolvin has to pick up the pieces here. Shouk close, but Nolvin, he keeps his nerve down.
But the lobby push will get punished if it does come through. Zeus on both stroke points, while Fugor has the Deagle towards the ramp. They're just gonna wait this one out for a second. If they don't get anything with the Zeus, though, it's only the Glocks.
Right now, there's the timing in ramp that I don't like to see for Infurity. Fugor is just walking out there, and KK, he's just not gonna give it a look.
He leaves it all the way. Kind of risky to go back down now.
If Infurity let them go down to B, this becomes unnecessarily tight. They don't really want to give them a plant either. Fugor only has 1500. They don't get the plant.
That would be massive for the T's, and it looks more and more like they're gonna get it.
Yeah, KK can't really drop now without any more information.
The main thing for Infurity, though, is to win the round. The plant is not a massive issue. And the plant is gonna come through right now. Where do they plant it, though? They go for the main plant.
Was inside or outside these doors, ready for someone to peek out.
And the ramp rotation comes in. It's KK and Nolvin through the ramp. The 2 other players pushes into lobby and joins the 2 other CTs in ramp.
It should be a good round here if they can be just coordinated together. Smoke on the window. Only Fugor here outside of the double door area gets his second Deagle on the game.
Fugor. He finds one. It's a 3-on-2. It should still be a good round.
The Glock's just not for this position. Saidu inside the smoke. It is gonna be an Infurity conversion. They do hold 3 people alive, which is enough for them to have money into the next round. It also means that with the plant, back to the game has everything they need for this last hurrah. Infurity, they're trying to survive. Back to game, they're trying to win. Burger, there's a big difference.
There is a big difference, but all we know is that this series has already been crazy, and it might be over right now. Back to the game. It's no AWP on side 2. They might go for something fast, but it hasn't been too many fast plays from back to the game.
Rinji. Now he is back to being solo here outside. The T's are putting more pressure on him. He's not clearing it close, but this time he's not there. Looks like they want to cross just right away here. Rinji not in a position to deny them completely. He's gonna start walking forward. The spam hits a little bit, but not a lot of people close there, so can't really hear it. And the bomb is gonna drop down right away. There's an fight here against the Fugor, and Nolvin gets the flick wall bang to start. Now KK is gonna get the information that secret was compromised, and the info is that it is towards
Timing
B.
is
If
good.
Takey can get this frag and just get away safely, that would be huge for his team. A 5v3 retake is very much a good position to be in.
They got away though, safely though.
Shoulder close here, gets the drop on kill it and gets taken down, but there are more T's where that came from. They gotta be very careful to get the last kill. Mati is gonna get this 1v1.
He's low HP, but he does pick up the op. He hears the door. He does not hear the door. Champion is already on the side. The stick would be ice cold, and he is going for it.
But Mati is gonna peek out. He's gonna win the game 4 back to the game. And Infurity are eliminated from the quarterfinals. Back to the game. They're just some chill guys trying to win this quarterfinal. And that stick was one stick too much. Low HP on the off player, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh, the champion hears his last guy low towards ramp, and he decides that he is the ice cold captain. He goes for it, and it does not pan out in round 24 on off play in the last map.
And with that, it's 2-1 to back to the game.
It's a GG. It's a wrap. Congratulations to back to the game, reaching the semi-finals of the SGL Fall
2024.
Yes, sir.
Trading, pending trademark.
Absolutely.
All right. It has been a very fun match, Borgar. What a treat of a series this has been. Anubis is probably my favorite Anubis I've casted for Infurity this entire year. Ecos flying back and forward, all these crazy strats, all these crazy rounds on all 3 maps. And I just gotta thank Back to the Game here for bringing us this fun Counter-Strike that we have seen. We are Infurity fans on this cast normally, but I have become a little bit of a Back to Game fan as well.
I can't be too sad after a match like this one. We got everything we wanted. Both maps, both the opening maps close, but still going the way of the team who chose it, and the last map even closer, going all the way to 24 rounds.
It's not always we get we get close to 70 rounds of Counter-Strike in a best of 3, but today we did, and it was 70 rounds of interesting Counter-Strike. A little bit of saving on Inferno, but I mean, we gotta have our talk show, so it doesn't matter.
Absolutely. We had our yap settle over on Inferno. But overall, a great game of Counter-Strike.
And this nuke just goes down to the 1v1 there. Infurity seemed like they were in a good position. Actually loses a 5v3 retake there. Gets messy towards the ramp in the end. But I don't really want to talk about it. The trauma it's hitting.
Yeah.
But thank you to Back to the Game for showing up and giving us a good game to cast. Thank you for Infurity as well, and all the boys who are trying hard, although the results at the moment are not really reflecting that. Thank you to Zesi, CS2 and his team for putting on this tournament, so we have fun things to cast and putting out some money for it. And thank you to all of you at home who are watching us commentate and learning to speak English at the same time.
Absolutely.
This has been Borgar and Martin. Have a great rest of your evening.
See you later.
What do we do here? it up.